Hello there, this is Earl Bryant coming at you from the New York City suburbs of Long Island, and it is time once again for Pearls from Earl, where it is my mission to educate, edify, and encourage excellence in every area of your life. Today's Pearl is simply called, You Don't Have to Know Everything. The other day I was walking up 7th Street in Garden City and someone was coming at me from the opposite direction and they asked me how to get to Franklin Avenue. Since I had just been over there, I turned around and said, go straight ahead. You'll find it. And they said thank you, went on their merry way, and they found Franklin Avenue. Someone saw me in a store the other day, and they asked me where I could find certain apparel that they could buy to go to a party. I didn't know exactly where to look in the store, but I saw someone who did work there, and I said, you see that lady over there wearing the green shirt? And they did. And I said, go talk to her and she'll direct you. And when I worked in a bank behind the scenes in Charlotte, North Carolina years ago, I had people call me and they said, the reason I called you is because I know that if you can't give me the answer I need, you know how to point me in the right direction and you can help me find the person who has the answer I need. Which was true because I had learned how to do that. Those are 3 examples of being an expert. Now most people hear the word expert and they get this idea that to be an expert means you have to know everything about everything. Well, that really isn't true. In the dictionary, the definition of expert very simply means that you have enough knowledge in a specialized area to be considered an authority. In practical terms, it means that you know enough to be considered an authority by others who don't know what you know. You just know more than the average person in a certain area. In a court of law, it said that the expert is one who's considered to have more knowledge in a given area of expertise than the average person in the courtroom. And it really doesn't take a whole lot for that to happen. All you have to do is 3 things. Learn, do, and teach. Be willing to learn something new, even if it's just a little something. Be willing to apply the knowledge that you have learned, get some experience with that knowledge that you have learned, and then be willing to teach that to someone who wants to know what you've learned. That makes you an expert. You do not have to be what some folks like to call a know-it-all, thinking that you have to know everything about everything and that you have no credibility unless you know every single detail about a given subject and that you can't be taken seriously. Well, that's not true. All you have to do is have enough knowledge in a given area and enough confidence in that knowledge to be willing to share it. And there are people who are looking for folks who have that kind of knowledge and that kind of confidence. You can be one of those people. And like I said, it really doesn't take a whole lot to become an expert in any given field. Just dedicate a little bit of your time to learn enough in a certain field to get not only get your feet wet, but to get enough confidence in that area to not only learn it and to apply it, get some experience under your own belt, and then be willing to pass that knowledge on to someone else who wants to know what you've learned. And by that very definition, you have become an expert and you can build credibility, you can build likability, you will become one of those that people know, like, and trust. You're the go-to guy, you're the go-to gal, and you're the one that people feel good about approaching because they know that you will do whatever you can to help them. And if you can help them directly, then you can point them in the direction of someone who has more knowledge in that area than you and can help them. In that way, you become an expert, you become an authority, you wind up building your tribe, building your posse, getting your people together. And you become an expert. And it's very, very simple. You don't have to know everything. Just know something, learn something, do something, and be willing to teach it. Pass it on, pay it forward, and you become an expert, just like that. And that is your Pearl for Earl. It is my hope that you got some value out of what I just shared, and if you had, please do me the honor of giving me a like or a thumbs up, and be willing to share the wealth, pass this on to people that you know who be willing to learn what you just experienced, what you just heard from me. And I would also say that I learned from other experts, people who went ahead of me and learned these things, were willing to apply them, And they were more than willing to teach these things to me and to other people so that I could learn and I could grow and I could excel along with others. If you would like the opportunity to meet these people and to learn from them just as I have, then below this video there is a link. You can click on that link and be introduced to this community and find out what they have to offer. And if you'd like a trial membership, you can check them out for 10 days for $10. See if it works for you. And if not, you can just ask for a refund. And they'll be happy to give you the refund because they just want to share the knowledge that they have with people who are willing to receive it and pass it on. Like I said, it has been my honor to share this information with you. I hope that you get a lot of value from it. And until the next time when we gather around for a Pearl from Earl, this is Earl Bryant saying I hope to see you right back out there, signing off from the suburbs of New York City, be it Long Island or Strong Island, saying take care, be well, be blessed and not stressed, and make it a great day. Bye for now.